Hey everybody, Jeff here, back again from SW Customs. Here's the deal today. This could turn into a little video series, but I have a 2011-2012 GMC Terrian in the driveway. His neighbor up the street's wife's vehicle. Somehow she's got all these exterior little blisters. This looks like they started as stone packs, but I don't know, it's an interesting situation. You get stone damage on the back of your vehicle, but she wants that repaired, and there's the back quarter's pretty good. The door's good. Fender's got a little bit of road peel going on here. Touch up the plastic and stuff here where her husband kind of touched it with the snow plows. A little buckle in the fender here. That's no big deal. I don't know about this little dot on the hood here. I'll have to get to that. This could be an extensive little video series of bits and pieces repair. Same thing on this front fender, a couple little spots. Nice thing is it's non-metallic, it's just a black. Now there's another little bit of peel up paint going on here. Overall, really good condition. I already got started a little bit on you, unfortunately. I already pulled she's got a bunch of stuff in the back, so I can't open the hatch, but I already released the plastic from the inside, pulled it down. There's about half a dozen or so little screws on the back of here to release the tail lamps and this chrome piece here, so I can put spacers underneath to kind of hold them up out of the way, because I'm going to have to get right up under the edge here with repair work. And yeah, when I get a little further on here, I'll turn you back on. Okay, so I didn't release the tail lamps all the way. I got the screws all backed off so that I can lift them up and get under that crack, like I said before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of this cord and Bondo squeegee, and I'm going to pack that up underneath, and it's going to hold the lamp out from the edge of the panel like this, so that I can work around it. Okay, here's where I'm at now. I've just used a plastic Bondo spreader, got in behind the letters, peeled them off and whatnot. It was real easy. I'll work on taking the glue off with some thinners and some Scotch-Brite. Okay, I got some 50 grit on the 2-inch roll lock. A little angle grinder, and basically I'm just going to tear into each one of these little blisters and get the paint off around them and down to some bare metal, then come back and sand around the edges with some 80 grit, and we'll get they might have to do a wire brush, might not, maybe dab probably do a little dab of skim fine filler or something. Look at that, it's all gone. Imagine. Okay, seems like the worst spot seems to be here and up here around where the license plate plug was. So yeah, you can see what I did. I finished off knocking the rust out what I could with aggressive grinder there, and then I gave a little going over with some 80 on the DA. A couple other spots around here where this adhesive isn't got off yet, but I can get started on putting some filler in these spots and I'm going to put some rust treatment on here and there. Okay, I hit these bad spots with a wire wheel on a 4.5 angle grinder. That one I sprayed some rust converter by Rust Check on there. It's kind of gone that purpley tinge, so it's all dried up, so it's done the job. There's a few other little spots like here and down here I had to hit with some with the DA sander. They were just stone marks that I found when I was wiping it down that I didn't see originally. Yeah, so I'm going to get ready to mix up some fine filler and go around, spread it on all these spots. Okay, everything's pretty much the way I want it now. A couple of spots here to finish up here, but the rest of it I'm going to get ready and sand it down with some 320 on the DA and get in these areas that I rough back, but I'm not putting filler in, that are tucked up underneath and stuff, and get everything all knocked down here. Like I say, looks like I'm going to prime this whole lower half of this gate to just probably just make life a whole lot easier than trying to do little spots. Okay, got everything all sanded back, prepped up with tack cloths. All the shiny spots all kind of not shiny anymore. Ready to hit this with some 2K primer. Okay, I got some Dominion Sure Seal 2K primer mixed up. Not too much, I think about 3 ounces. A little bit of a breeze tonight. I got to get this covered up, so I'm going to hit all the repair areas first, give them maybe 2 coats, and then coat the entire back section here in a coat, so I have something to block down tomorrow after it's good and dry. Alright, I ran out of battery right in the middle of filming a bunch of this, but I think you kind of get the idea. I did prime the whole thing. I just took some flat black, cheapest aerosol I could find, gave it a dusting like you see on here, using like here, I'm in the camera, wet sanding this down with some 600. That's a little overkill for it. Would have been great, but I didn't have any in the drawer yesterday, and hardware is already closed, so yeah. So I'm gonna get back at it. You can see what I'm doing. I've got a couple spots. You can see I come through here. Probably I'm gonna have to touch that up with a little. I have to actually build that up a tiny bit more. It's filled in, but I don't know, I kind of feel it a little. I'd sooner not feel it at all. Anyway, the rest of it's looking pretty decent. I'll get this all finished up here, and I'll turn you back on. Okay, I started getting back into the wet sand into this, and there's a really good little low spot here. I'm going to have to get some filler in before I carry on a little bit more. A little choppy up here under this license plate hole. I'm still going to fix this up a bit more here, even though the license plate's going to like cover all of this up through here, except for, you know, the lower portion of this spot here. But I'm still going to add a little bit of filler around there. The rest of it's looking not too bad. I can getting down, so like coming into the clear here, you can see where there's the dark shadows from the original paint, and I know there's a big repair in this area here. There's just the tiniest little bit of orange peel left there, so good option maybe just give that just another little hit of primer.
maybe even just some aerosol, just quick, just to build it up that tiny little bit, because it really is, it's almost gone, and I don't want to end up with a wave in there. I don't want to end up with a wave anywhere, but you know, I'm not a professional, but hopefully it you know, flattens itself down. Okay, I did what I said. Gave this a little skims coat again with some fine filler in these areas here, and here, this area here that I didn't think was quite right. I got it sanded back down. I'm gonna hit those with some aerosol primer. I'm really fond of this stuff. This stuff's really good. It's like body shop quality. And put another spray of guide coat on there. I continued sanding around the area here. It's pretty much getting ready to go. Okay, I got that all primed up, guide coat on. Let that cure up for a bit. Go have a coffee. Come back and we should be able to continue wet sand this out and hopefully get some paint on it before too long. Okay, I got those repair spots cleaned up a bit better. The nice, feels real good now in here, even up in here. Feels real good. I got a couple little cut through spots from down to the metal. I'll take that aerosol primer and give them just a little puff over. No need for a guide coat, and then just sand it back. Another little spot here, over here. I don't quite figure out that some of these spots are you know, on here are high and low. I just think that's just the way the panel gets stamped. But I've experienced that on other projects. So I get this prepped up for paint. I have to say, this camera's giving me a really hard time. But anyway, 3 coats, black base. It's getting dried down. Hopefully some of these sand scratches I see maybe dry down in, I hope. Yeah, so 3 coats, black base. Used to spray it SP 33,000 full fan, 2 turns material, and 23.4 psi. It's looking pretty good. I give that lots of time to dry down. I gotta wait till the sun gets out in behind that maple tree, because I'm pretty much looking into the sun while I'm painting here, even though this is in the shade. So it's sometimes hard to see just that you actually got paint where you want it. So anyway, I'll turn you back on when I get to the clear. Okay, I think it's ready for a second coat. There's quite a bit of like dust in it. Hey, it's a driveway job.
Okay, that's straight off the gun. It looks like it's going to flow out pretty good. I think I'm going to be pretty happy with that. The worst thing I got to do is, a couple weeks, give it a quick polish or something, get all them little bits of crap out of there. But it's a decent job out here in the driveway. That'll be hardened in about an hour. It's pretty warm out. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe.